Hello, it's Matt the Homebrew here today. We're doing something really cool today. We're making a espresso milk stout, or a sweet stout. This beer is going to have a good body to it. It's going to have a lot of flavors and ingredients going on in this. We're looking at, hopefully we'll end up about 7%. Our IBU is about 38, and then our color will be at about 36. You usually want your color in between like 30 to 40 for a stout. That's standard. So let me show you what we're working with here. Back there, the big bag, that's our base malt. We got 9 pounds of pale malt. And then as far as our chocolate malt, this is gonna give us a little bit of a nutty, chocolatey flavor. Our darker color, we're gonna use 8 ounces of that. This is roasted barley right here. We're gonna use a whole pound of that. That's gonna give us our dark color as well. It's a little darker than the chocolate malt. This is gonna impact a coffee flavor and a roasted flavor, so definitely wanna have some roasted barley in your stout if you're doing an espresso stout. We're gonna use 4 ounces of our caramel 40 just to kind of tie the beer together, give us a little bit of a caramel taste there. We got our flaked oats. We're gonna use a whole pound of that. That's gonna give us body, mouthfeel. It's gonna give us better head retention. We're using a pound of lactose. This is what's gonna give us a bit of our sweet flavor to our stout. It's not completely fermentable, this lactose, and so it leaves that lasting sweetness. We're gonna make some espresso, 16 ounces we're gonna add to that. We're not gonna add that till after it's fermented, and we'll leave it in there, probably put it in at 7 days. For our hops, we're gonna use 0.7 ounces of the Warrior. That's gonna give us our bitterness. At 10 minutes, we're adding half an ounce of the Fuggle, however the hell you say it. 5 minutes, we'll add another half ounce of it. What we're gonna add to the primary after it ferments, we're gonna throw in two of these vanilla beans from Madagascar. So basically what you do, you slice open the vanilla beans and then you take out the inside, and we're gonna soak it in vodka. That's gonna get the flavor out, and then throw it all in, including the vodka that it's soaked in. Throw it all into our primary, and that's gonna give us a real good, delicious vanilla flavor. Yeah, this beer is almost gonna be like a vanilla latte beer. It'll be pretty cool. It should turn out pretty good. The yeast we're using is the Y yeast 1318. It's London L3. This is gonna give us a little bit of a fruity flavor. Also get a hint of sweetness out of this, so it's perfect for a stout. You could use that, or you could use the Irish ale that Y yeast does as well. That also would be good if you wanted to go for more of a Guinness flavor. Okay, so we're using a single infusion mash temp. We're gonna aim for 154. So unless you're not using like the lactose and the oatmeal and stuff like that, then you may want to add some more body, you may want to go a little higher, 155 to 158, somewhere around that range. We have 11.75 pounds of grains, so we're gonna fill up that 11.75 quarts, and then we're gonna put it in our bucket here and heat it up to 170, 171, around there. Got this heating up to 171. Should just take a few minutes, then we'll bring it inside and put it in our mash. Just a little bit hotter than we want it to be. We'll bring it inside and let it cool off for a minute. Pour our water into here. Caramel, chocolate, roasted barley, flaked oats. A little bit back there. Just take the temp real quick, make sure we're at our target mash temperature before we let it sit for an hour. Okay, we're gonna lid on here for an hour, hour and a half. So we got our sparge water heating up. Gonna heat that up to 170. And we're ready to do our first runnings here. Ooh, that's pretty. Fill up a quart here, pour it back on top, and then do it again, and then we'll be ready to sparge. Smells roasty. Alright, we're going to do our first sparge. Let that sink below the grain bed before we do another one. Okay, so we're going to repeat this process up until we've reached this line right here for 6.5 gallons. Look at that. Looks like coffee. Smells like it. Look at that, we're boiling. Let's add the hops now. Your warrior hops. And I got 0.7 ounces here. You may want to adjust it depending on your efficiency. Also, we're fluid there. That is boiling nice. Look at that chocolate stout. Okay, so we got 10 minutes left in the boil, so we're going to add a half ounce of the Puggle, Bugle, however you pronounce it. I'm going to throw that in there. Ooh, that smells good. And we're also going to add your lactose. You can add this anywhere in between like 15 to 5 minutes before the end of your boil. And yeah, this lactose, it's not going to ferment all the way out, so we're going to get some sweetness to our stout. So we're going to throw our last ounce of hops and also this Royal Flock tablet. That's what's going to clarify our beer, make it nice and clear. Okay, so it's been 60 minutes. Just going to pull the hop bags out of here real quick, and then we're going to bring this downstairs to cool off. Okay, we got this baby cooled off. Now we're gonna pour it into here. Remember to keep it nice and splashy. You want to keep this aerated so there's oxygen in it for the yeasty to don't spill it on the floor like I just did. Or on your leg. Man, that is dark. Gonna figure out what our gravity is. That is darker than the devil's dick. I'll have to wait till the bubbles go down to tell where it's at, but it's looking at like 1062 around there. Pinch our yeast. That's not a baseball reference. It's just what they call it. About 2 of the vanilla beans for a 5-gallon batch is about where you want to be at. So we're gonna slice it open. So we're going to let that sit for about 2.5 to 3 weeks to extract all the vanilla flavor, and then we're going to pour all of it inside our fermenting bucket. It's been a little over a week. We're going to put in our vanilla today. You can always let that sit longer if you want, 3 weeks or even longer than that if you want to get more vanilla flavor out, but we're going to throw all that in there. We're going to make 16 ounces of espresso. And that is how you make a milk stout. I'll let you know how it turns out. Okay, we're gonna be reviewing the my vanilla latte stout today. It's been a couple weeks since it's been bottled. We're gonna try it out and see how it turned out. Faster, it looks like it doesn't have much carbonation in there. So as far as appearance, it has a light carbonation there, you can see. A little thin, creamy head, or lacing around anyways. The head's kind of disappearing real quick. Well, not completely black, but pretty dark color there. Looks pretty good. So let's smell it. Strong coffee smells. A little bit of chocolate maybe. And even a little bit of like fruitiness almost. That's probably from the yeast. Definitely got the right amount of coffee in there. I think any more it'd be too strong. Any less it'd probably be not quite enough. Got a light carbonation, what you'd expect from a stout. You don't really want your stouts to be too overly carbonated. I wouldn't mind a little bit more head on there though. Maybe next time add something for some head retention. As far as the vanilla beans, definitely getting the vanilla flavor in there too. It's masked a little bit, but it's just the right amount, I think. Maybe throw one extra vanilla bean in there if you're brewing this one. The mouthfeel is fantastic. Definitely somewhere in between a medium and full body. Very creamy, like in your mouth. That's probably from the flaked oats. Yeah, overall this has turned out fantastic. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I could tip back a few of these. Yeah, if you get a chance to make that, go for it. I think we have a winner here. This is fabulous. All right, cheers.